So this is a supplemental practice as part of the joint mobility seminar. And this is the 18 rules of posture according to Chinese medicine. This is really a time to begin to sense and feel into your body, working with the structure and the alignment. So the biomechanics, the movement are just as good as our structure and our alignment. The energy can flow through the body more efficiently when our structure is aligned and in balance. So let's begin by closing our eyes, tuning into the breath, and getting centered. So in order to really begin to sense and feel into the body, we need to let go of the chatter of the mind. We need to take the energy from thinking to feeling. So bring the mind into the body. Bring the mind for a moment to the breath as you inhale. Through the nose, about 6 counts, and then exhale. Just feel the whole nervous system begin to calm. Feel the mind begin to slow down. Feeling into the body. And we'll begin with the first rule of posture. So the first rule of posture, stand with the feet flat. So what this means, and if you need to, you can look down, is we want to stand with our feet about 2 fist distance apart, straight and level. Now close your eyes again once you find that visually and feel. Notice what you feel. Very often we move through the world very fast and we don't stop to just tune into what we feel within this structure, this body, this physical container for our energy, our consciousness. So notice what you feel. Do you feel more weight on one foot than the other? Does one knee or foot feel more torqued than the other? Do you feel balanced? Stop to notice, and then maybe lift up the toes and spread them out on the ground. Lift up the heels, spread out the foot, and stop and notice again. Any little shifts or changes? And begin to ground down with your mind, with your imagination. Imagine tree roots rooting you down. Maybe shift the weight forward to the balls of the feet, shift the weight backward to the heels, and root, ground. And moving into number 2 here, soften through the knees. So when we say soften the knees, we're not bringing them necessarily forward of the ankle. We're just putting a nice softness into the knees so we're not hyperextended. And just feel in there the relationship between the knee and the foot. And the third rule of posture, relax the hips. So begin by aligning that hip joint right over the ankle joint. You can imagine a wrecking ball belt and orient yourself from there to the center as you feel that heaviness ground and root you down. And begin to align your spine from your sacrum all the way up as you ground down. Sensing and feeling. The fourth rule of posture is round the perineum. And here we're just looking to neutralize the pelvis. So just finding that neutral pelvic tilt right between anterior and posterior. Neutralizing the pelvis. You can still imagine, if you'd like, or reorient from above. So feeling the sacrum grounding down and the crown lifting. And you're aligning your spine there from the sacrum all the way to the cranium. And the fifth rule of posture is close the anal sphincter, and this is just a very gentle pulling in. There's no glute contraction, so relax your butt muscles if they're tense. There's no abdominal contraction, so relax your abdominals if they're tense. The pelvis is now neutral, and we should feel very rooted and grounded. So Rule of posture number 6 is relax the waist. So as the hips ground down and the crown lifts up, feel that elongation, and then from there begin to stack the joints on top of one another and let the torso relax as each level stacks upon one another, grounding the energy. Sense and feel. 7th rule of posture is to pull in the stomach. So we want to be careful here. We want to keep the abdominal muscles relaxed, the glutes relaxed. Imagine for a moment the sacrum pulling down, feeling into that wrecking ball, the crown pulling up. Notice what happens at the abdominal region. There's a lengthening. There's a slight pull in and up right above that pubic bone as you drop the sacrum and you lift the crown, kind of like a finger trap toy. The center engages. Eighth rule of posture is tuck the chest. So we want to keep the heart and lungs relaxed. We want the chest relaxed. We don't want to be pulling the shoulders back, and we don't want them heavily pulled forward. We want to find that balance. So as you elongate from the crown, feel it like a hot air balloon is lifting you up, and then from there just drop through the chest like a strong wind is coming towards you and you're catching it. Keep the chest relaxed, open through the heart and lungs. So the 9th rule of posture, stretch the back. So once again here, you want to feel that weight hanging from the coccyx, the rope pulling you up from the crown. Elongate the spine, and then relax as you feel the whole back lengthen. Every vertebrae lengthen, making room for the discs. From here, relax the shoulders. Bring your mind to your shoulders and relax them again. Allow the arms to feel heavy. Stretch out through the tissues. This will increase the chi flow. And allow the torso to receive the shoulder. And from here, sink the elbows. Imagine a weight on both elbows hanging from each elbow. And when you sink the elbows like this, this compresses the clavicles. 12th rule of posture, relax the wrists. Bring your mind into the wrists. Your middle finger should be in line with your forearm. As you hollow out the palms, curl and relax the fingers. Pinky pointed back, thumb pointed forward. Now hollow out the armpits as if there's a raw egg under each armpit. Relaxing here, releasing any tension. The 14th rule of posture, which we've already talked about, is suspend the head. So for a moment, imagine a hot air balloon pulling you up from the crown point. The crown point, right at the top of the head there, towards the back. Back of the neck gets long. Press that crown point up. Feel the whole spine elongating. And keep your nose aligned. Find that plumb line straight down the center. As the nose aligns with the navel, you're grounding through the feet. You're continuing to feel the ground as you find your center. And tuck the chin slightly as the back of the neck is long. And as you continue to lift through the crown, this is called the governing vessel 20, the 100 meetings point, the Bai Hui. Lift from there, finding that cranial sacral connection, feeling the stretch extend all the way to the bottom of the coccyx from the crown point. Rule of posture number 16. Close the eyes for inner vision. So as you close your eyes and look behind your eyes, feel the energy circulating like water through the body. With this alignment you're creating, there can be more relaxation, more energy flow. As the structure is more aligned, the muscles can relax. So the eyes are the messengers of the mind. It's called your I-Chi, your internal vision here. Rule of posture number 17. Close the mouth, open the nose, stop the ears. So soften your face, soften your jaw into a half smile. Listen. Listen to each sound. Listen to the space between the sounds. And close your mouth as you breathe through your nose, feeling the breath move through you, sensing and feeling. And finally, the 18th rule of posture, touch the tongue to the upper palate, connecting the governing and conception vessel, so bringing your tongue right behind your two front teeth. Throughout your joint mobility practice, always remembering these 18 rules of posture. Notice what you sense and feel now from when you started. Open your eyes. And you can begin with your joint mobility practice.